Hey guys, how you going? This is BillyEatWorld, and today we're going to take a look at 10 things DICE could have fixed in the winter patch, but didn't. BF4 has gone through a lot of changes in the last year or so, and although it's definitely on its way to being there, I don't think it's 100% perfect yet. The winter patch improved netcode and attack heli maneuverability, and added in a new game mode called Squad Obliteration and special servers for players under level 10. I think they missed a good opportunity to knock off quite a few things on this list though, most of which aren't big fixes like the netcode is, for example. I mean, personally, as someone who has over 700 hours on PS4 and doesn't fly attack helis, probably the only key change in the winter patch I've benefited from so far is the improvement to player collision. DICE have spent so much time fixing the connection problems with this game, which sort of makes sense, but as a trade-off, I think they've forgotten about some of the smaller issues. All of these small problems add up though, and sometimes I feel like I have a frustration meter that slowly starts to fill up the more I play this game. Don't get me wrong though, I do enjoy BF4, but I'd like it a lot more if some of these problems were fixed, and I think the time has come to stop focusing on the elusive netcode and to start perfecting the balance. But anyway, number 10, have you ever wondered why Rogue Transmission, Pearl Market and a handful of other maps look so bad? Well, take a look at this photo. It looks great, right? Well, that's because I've actually added in some color correction, and this is what it actually looks like in-game. Number 9, I've actually talked about how much I hate claymores in previous videos, but I realise some people do use them a fair bit, so I just think they need to go back to the way they were in BF3. Claymores shouldn't be a set and forget gadget, so I'd like to see them despawn when you die, so that you at least have to take the time to reset them every time you spawn in. Number 8, in Final Stand we got access to the target detector attachment for carbines and DMRs, and I've started to realise lately this was a pretty dumb idea on DICE's part. This attachment is easily one of the best attachments in the game now, and I'd like to see it have some sort of cooldown period, because being able to spot players continuously is pretty overpowered. Number 7, so late last year DICE made some pretty big changes to Rush, and they moved a lot of the MCOMs around to generally better positions. It's become a bit unbalanced on some maps like Locker though, because you can creep up through the out of bounds before the game lets you move up, and take out the MCOMs before the enemy team can get into position. Number 6, DICE added in a whole bunch of new features to the HUD system in the winter patch, but a lot of people forget months ago they took out the setting to hide the whole HUD in one go. If you're on console, you can't just type in a command to remove the HUD, and getting rid of everything now requires you to go through the time-consuming process of changing 6 or 7 separate settings. Number 5, I'm not sure if this is an issue on other platforms, but on PS4 if you access Battlelog and then move your thumbstick before it's loaded, it crashes your game. The amount of times I've accidentally done this while trying to invite people to games is ridiculous, and as small as this issue is, it's so freaking annoying when it happens. Number 4, I think it's safe to say that everyone hates head glitching, and I was pretty surprised to see they didn't improve this considering it's something they're working on in the CTE. Head glitching is so effective in BF4 it's not funny, and I think it goes without saying that it's just not fun for anyone on the receiving end. Number 3, another gadget that I'd like to see taken out of the game altogether is the UCAV, but considering that's unlikely to happen, I'd like to see it get nerfed. The most annoying thing is getting hit by a UCAV straight after you spawn at the start of a round, so if they could do something about this, this would definitely eliminate some of the hatred people have towards this gadget. Number 2, I play a lot of Rush, and lately I've been running with the smoke grenades a lot more, because they're actually a lot more effective now than they were when the game first launched. The problem is, although you can't spot through the smoke, you can still see the Dorito of anyone who's already been spotted, or anyone who gets spotted by someone else on your team. And finally, number 1, as you can see in this video, I'm playing with the M60, which is one of those weapons that have been consistently neglected patch after patch. There's weapons in BF4 that are just inferior clones of other guns, or just flat out ineffective, and it seems to me a few tweaks to make these guns more playable would be much more fun for everyone. But anyway guys, that just about wraps up this list, so let me know what you'd like to see changed in BF4, and as always, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Also, check out the links in the description below if you want to see more of my videos, or if you'd like to support my channel on Patreon, and until next time, see you later, and have a good one.